Today we're going to be installing Thin Floors Diamond Core SPC flooring, stone plastic composite flooring, a brand new concept in vinyl flooring. First of all, we would recommend, due to our South African climate and the harshness of it, that you acclimatize it for at least 24 hours before you start your installation. Acclimatization must be done in the room, not the garage or any other place. Follow the steps. Do all your dirty trades first. Take all your old carpets out. Sweep the floor. So do all that at the beginning. Measure your floor levels. Easiest way to do that, take a ball of string, stretch it over the floor. You can then see whether you've got high spots, low spots. You must take your moisture readings of your concrete to ensure that your concrete is not too wet. It is 100% waterproof, but it is not there as a substitution to solve your water problem. You will then do your set out. Take the width of the plank, roll it around in your hand, left to right, to ensure that you do not end up with an off-cut piece of less than 50 millimeters that you're finishing with. Being as it is incredibly stable and you can cover large areas, but you must remember the expansion gap, as it is a floating floor system, must be a minimum of 10 millimeters around all vertical surfaces. It moves independently of the building, and you must not, under any circumstances, pin it, because it'll cause the floor to ride up on you, and then it's going to pull apart. To ensure the installation has been done properly and according to the rules, read the boxes. Please follow the instructions.
You'll start against the edge of the wall and measure out by flipping the plank all the way to the other side to ensure that you end up with more than 50 millimeters as a gap. Okay, so we'll set out with the first board. You'll install your spacers to ensure that you keep within your 10 millimeter expansion gap. You'll start installing the second board on the short end on the header side by clicking in from a 45 degree or less into the short header. You insert another spacer and continue by installing third board header side first, folding it down. You will then take your offcut from the right hand side and move it as your second row. Start your second row with your offcut, installing the long end first and clicking it down. From there you'll install your second board, again header side first, clicking it down, then folding in the long end, lifting the board slightly and tapping it in and folding it down with a downward motion, ensuring that it's secure and flush. It's important to remember that your header to header joint is never less than 400. This is important to ensure that the floor keeps the structural integrity and also to ensure that you stay within the manufacturer's specifications. And so you'll continue working from a left to the right, working way out of the room.